I've just got hold of Jessica J, the star of Sham Love Series, episode 1. Hello, Jessica.
Hi. Nice to be here. I'm excited. I can't wait. Yeah.
Great. And I can't wait to see you on screen. I can't wait to just get in there and watch it all happen.
Yeah.
Tell me, what was it like for you to play Diana?
Honestly, it's probably one of the most challenging and yet rewarding parts that I've ever played. It took me to some dark places. You know, she's a very troubled character, but I relate to a lot of that as well. But it did mean I had to face a lot of my own demons as well. But fantastic as an actress. Probably one of the most challenging parts I've ever played.
I can imagine. And what would you say the moral of the story is here with this sort of character?
There's a lot of morals, but really just about being wary about who you trust and knowing. For me, it's about, as a character, it's about knowing your self-worth.
Absolutely. Now, tell me a little bit more about the casting process and what made you take this role.
Okay, so for me, every actress always gets typecast. A bit worryingly, my typecast always seems to be like an escort, a prostitute, a cheating. That always sort of seems, and I never sort of seem to get anything that's a really like troubled character or that's anything very deep. And when I originally saw the posting, I was like, that part, I can relate to that. A lot of the things that Diana goes through, a lot of her past, and obviously the betrayal with her friend and her partner, I've been through myself. So that was what attracted to me. I was like, I can relate to that, I can feel that, I can act that, and I can act it genuinely. I think straight from the very first casting, Paul Chuba went in and did the first reading, and I was in floods of tears. I think he was like, that's your part.
Oh, that must have been so emotional for you.
Yeah, it was.
What sort of lessons do you think Diana can teach us about life, about relationships, about love?
Oh, that's a tough question.
It is, yeah.
About knowing your self-worth, about not being about, becoming a young lady that isn't dependent on happiness, that your happiness shouldn't be validated by a friend or by a partner. You have to find your own happiness and be happy within yourself. The only time she's happy in the story is when she thinks that Robert's going to come and see her, and that's when she sorts herself out and puts the makeup on and gets dressed, and it shouldn't be about that. You should have other stuff in your life to get you up in the morning.
And can you give me a bit of a sneak preview on when Diana appears again on screen, what sort of journey we're about to witness?
Okay, have you got tissues? You're going to need lots of tissues.
What's going to happen?
So, it starts really at one of her sort of lowest, well, what you think is like her lowest point. Obviously, like Robert's left her, you sort of get the impression that she's maybe had like a bit of a boozy night. There's the ashtrays full and there's, alcohol everywhere, and she's in a dark place. We've all been there. And then her only friend is Martha, that she confides in, through the course of the story. And without giving too much away, when the twist happens at the end, I think everyone watching will be, you feel that gut wrenching, like she can't get any lower. And then when the twist happens at the end, I think, I don't want to say too much.
I don't think you should. I'm very, very excited for this. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Worries. Thank you so much.
We look forward to seeing what's coming up.